Hello guys, today we're gonna take a look at, sorry these are coming out a bit late. I know, like, the movies I'm gonna be talking about just were in theaters, so sorry for that, but you guys could still get, but yeah, you guys can, it still can be, you can still use it if you're gonna watch it maybe in a theater that still has it if these movies, if they do, or might be when they come out on video. But today we're gonna talk about The Predator. The Predator. Ugh. It was released in 2018. It's rated R, and it's an hour 47 long, which later I'll talk about that runtime. It has a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb with about 34,000-ish people giving that average there. Has 48% on Metacritic with 49 critics. It stars Boyd Halbrook, who was one of the bad guys in Logan, and sorry if I pronounce this wrong. Trevante Rhodes, who was in Moonlight. It's directed by Shane Black, who did the first Predator movie, and of course other stuff as well. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has 33% by critics, about 231 critics, and 43 by audiences, with about 1,800-ish on Rotten Tomatoes. And then the critics' consensus on Rotten Tomatoes is The Predator has violence and quips to spare, but it's I'm sorry. Sometimes when I write my notes down, I don't write them well. But it's, I'm sorry. Hold on a sec. I gotta make sure I get this word right. But yeah, But yeah, pretty soon I'll be caught up with these. It'll just be a few weeks, and then I'll be caught up, and then we'll find another show for the time slot. For this time slot. The load time in my house. Come on. Work. There it is. Okay, let's see, where is it? I thought it was chaotically. But its chaotically hollow action adds up to another missed opportunity for a franchise increasingly defined by disappointment. Okay, now, I actually like this movie a lot. Let's start with acting. This movie has a very solid, very great cast of actors. They have a lot of big names. Boyd Halbrook, I've seen him in a couple things. He's pretty good. The kid who plays his son is very good, because the character has autism, which they show very early in the film, so it's not really a spoiler. There's not really much to spoil in this movie. I mean, it's like every Predator movie, but instead it kind of takes place in a little bit of suburbia and kind of in the forest. It's kind of, you show that in the trailers, but yeah, the acting is good. Has a large amount of cast. Special effects are great in this film. I mean, there's some CGI, but they actually use a decent amount of practical effects, which I applaud them for. The Predators look awesome, by the way. The Predators look amazing. The action is great in this film, too. There's a lot of great action and violence. It earns that R rating. The writing, the dialogue itself it's good. It's actually pretty good. It's actually very funny. And it's so weird. The thing that really, really, really hurts this movie is the editing. There are plot holes in this movie. Like, when did they get this thing or that thing? Or a lot of awkward editing, too. Like, you can tell that this movie, and that's what I was going to say about the running time. Hour 47, you take 7 minutes out of that from the credits, that's like an hour 40. That movie, if you added 15 minutes to that movie, that would have filled up everything. It would have made it so much better. But, of course, there was a controversy I think some of you may remember there was a character, an actor, who was in some scenes that ended up getting cut because the actor who played him had some issue, had had some issues with the law that were pointed out by another actress in the movie. So that may have taken a hit with that, but in all honesty, I don't know. I don't know how much of a hit it took, but here's the thing. I think the biggest issue with the film, with the editing is a big thing, but the story needed some help. I think because not everything was explained in the movie, and that's the fault of the script, not the editing. The editing was just done probably because, I mean, the movie was rushed. It was very rushed, and with all there was a lot of issues behind it. So given that, it's actually, given all that happened behind the scenes, it's actually more solid than you might think. And it is actually more solid than you might think. But a director's cut of this film should be looked for. It should be desired, because those missing scenes, even if you kept out the one with the controversial actor, it still would have helped. And I think it would have explained the story better. But there's just some weird things like motivations for predators or humans or whatever. They don't really go fully explained. There's not really enough background given to motivations. It's just kind of, here's some jokes, here's the characters, and here's some action. And that's great, but the editing is not good. Like I said, the editing's not good. I mean, when a character dies, they cut away so fast that you didn't see how they die or what to die. You were just like, whoa, wait, did that guy die? No, seriously, did he die? How did he die? It's that kind of shit that's in this movie. But I'll say this: characters do die in this movie. I'm not gonna say who or whatever, but the characters do die, and it's so weird because for a long period of the movie, I thought, for a period of the movie, I won't say when, I thought, man, these characters are they all gonna live to the end? A lot of them don't. And it's weird because in most Predator movies, most of the main characters get killed at some point, which leaves, that's kind of the horror movie thing of it. But these characters, they really build up to their deaths, and they really, really let you get comfortable with them, like them a lot. And when they do die, you do feel, I felt like, really? I felt like, man, they killed them? Damn it. Damn it, they killed them. But yeah, they did a great job with that. So that has a lot to do with the actors and the dialogue writing. The dialogue writing in itself is great. It's just the story that needs work. There's a difference. Dialogue is great. The story needs work. But that's more of an easy fix. I mean, if you add in some missing scenes, it probably would have sounded and looked better. But the editing needs work. You need to bring back some scenes. But there is a credit scene, which, in all honesty, I actually thought should have been the actual end of the movie, because it just kind of, movie ends kind of weird, and then the post-credit scene feels more like the ending. I mean, why put those credits between them? It just seems the post-credit scene should have been like the real ending to the movie, not like, here's our ending, there's some credits, oh, and there's the big credits. It's just like, But besides that, yeah, that's really all I'm gonna say about it. It's worth a watch. If you love the Predator movies, watch it. If you're looking for a good dumb action movie, watch it. And I will say this quickly though, is that a lot of the action scenes took place at night, but I still could see the action. I like that a lot. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. Check it out if it's still in your local theater. Check it out. If it's not, then look it up for DVD. I don't know if I would pay full price for it though. I think unless you saw it and loved it, or you just love Predator no matter what, take a shot, but I'd say maybe wait a little bit. I don't know. It depends on you, the person, or whatever. But yeah, I liked it though. I'll definitely be getting some Predator stuff. But yeah, thanks for. Oh, and also, there might be a sequel. Just saying. I don't know. It depends. I don't know how well the movie did financially, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.